Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a good new year, a good 2025. I'm going to be going over my DR10 today a little bit and get it out and run it. But the reason I'm doing it is because there was someone that wanted to buy this off me, and in reality I would gladly sell it, but it's kind of an unusual beast and I would feel bad if whoever bought this just wasn't happy with it. So I at least like to run it and show it a little bit. I've done a lot to it, and I just got done, setting it all back up and getting it in perfect shape. I locked the diff on this one last night and did a few other little things to it. So it should be going.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the audio dropped out, but it couldn't be that important.
A DR10 with a Traxxas rear end, like a Rustler rear end on the back that I bolted in and had to marry up the shock tower of the Traxxas rear end to the shock tower of the DR10, which happens to be a nice little Integy shock tower. But anyways, even the plate I had to make here actually is not even proper because I just made it out of a piece of plastic. I wouldn't mind making another one out of aluminum or even out of a good grade plastic like this and be able to get it a little bit wider. This piece wasn't wide enough, so I need to capture those two other bolt holes there, and there's actually two more bolt holes here, so that make that a lot stronger. But it's beefy as heck because of the double shock tower. Now the thing about this thing is it's not good for going off jumps or anything like that. I mean, it turns fine, it turns real well, but it's more just like a dragster, to drag out in the dirt. If you swapped out the tires, it'd be a nice street dragster too, so anyways, I'll get it out and run it, and you guys can be the judge of what you think of it. I was going to show you some other stuff too. I've been really busy lately, and it's because my cars, I like to keep them running. All my cars, if one's not running, I feel really bad, so I'll dump money at it to keep it up and running. I've got my Granite runs good now, real good. Typhon, it needs a little bit of work, but it still runs fine. This is a project I started. You guys saw the truck. I made a truck out of this Rift lower end. But now I'm going to go ahead and I've locked all three diffs. Got it set up perfectly. Now it's going to end up costing me a fortune for everything to finish it out, because it's expensive when you piecemeal a car together. It just is. And just like that, like the DR10, that was an expensive project to do, because I had to keep buying stuff and throwing stuff at it until I got everything to fit and work for me. That's why I got all these cabinets full of spare parts, and over here spare parts. So yeah, I'm not griping. Now, as for selling a car, I feel uncomfortable doing that because too many scammers out there. But for me, I wouldn't mind getting rid of a few of them, trading them off for some other cars, maybe swap locally with someone locally. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to get rid of a car because they're all kind of near and dear to your heart, even if you don't have the greatest cars. Okay, so basically, I don't even know, because I'm not going to be able to show you very well the way I got the camera here. Let's see if I can do it real quick. Okay, there's my Team Associated MT12. And I've upgraded, made it brushless. I've got a couple axles here for axial wrath, and spare tires. I don't even know how I got these tires. I got them at Christmas. I guess my wife thought I might need them for something. I've got bodies coming out with my Gazoo. Got that guy. Got my Sunfires. I mean, I just got a lot of cars. That I just too many cars. I'd like to. My favorite cars would be, even my Son of a Gravedigger. I really don't like that thing that much. I mean, it's probably good for the grandkids to play with. My Tank, I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm not that good of a driver, so for me, bashing is about the best thing I can do. So I like bashing out in the dirt. These things, everyone says how bad these are, but these laser nuts have been holding up really well for me. I've been bashing them really hard. Same with the MT10. That thing's been an excellent truck. Excellent. This Traxxas Bigfoot, excellent vehicle. This one, easy to break. It's just good for drags. These ones kind of easy to break because the dog bones bend and stuff, and the shock towers are kind of weak. Not really good for bashing and crashing into stuff. This guy's pretty tough. Currently, I think I have one shock that's leaking, and these are heavier shocks. The stock ones, I don't even know what they would do. But anyways, I guess I've covered those. And then, okay, so that's why I haven't been running my cars. I got a new axle housing for the LMT because the one that's on there now, the link brackets just keep ripping out of the hide of that axle. But anyways, that's it. I'll run the DR10 now and see how she does, and you guys can be the judge of what you think. And let me know if there's any of the cars that I should be running more. I'll probably be getting back into the laser nets because I really like running them. And I've got tires coming for this one. So that's the thing. When you have so many cars, you gotta feed them. And I'm on a low budget, man. I'm retired and on a fixed income. But you know, I'm doing it. All right, I'm gonna get going now. Get the DR10 out there and run it around. Thing really roosts now. Okay, my friends, I'm going to give you a quick little show and tell on the Traxxas. This has been around for a while, the 272R transmission. It's a pretty nice little unit, I guess. The thing I like about it is you can get to the diff real easy on this, and it's all metal geared and everything. This is homemade. This is my DR10 with the Traxxas rear end on it. So, you know, it's just homemade. This is actually an electrical plate, which is, you know, Carlton. It's like a pretty heavy duty material. So I had to carve that out to do this. So then on the transmission itself, you remove the 4 screws, you can access, this is a little bit, you got to kind of pry it to get it to come out of there. But you can get right to your diff, and they even slotted it so you can undo your Allen screws on both ends, pull your drive shafts back, and the diff comes right out. On this one, I'm going to lock the diff because it's just not doing too well. It's kind of slipping pretty bad. Okay, I guess I might as well keep sharing. Okay, so just the one Allen, and these go all the way through the drive shaft to the other side. I like these kind of connections rather than just one single, you know, like set screw. That's not a good way to do it. See, you know what I'm saying? Can you see it? Can you? You can see it. That's a lot better. Now there's just enough room to clear and get this off of here. My eyesight is so bad that I can't even see it. But you can push the drive shaft back. Yeah, see, it just fell off. So now I should be able to just pull that out. Let's see. Let me get something to pull it out with. It's pretty nasty looking, man. I don't even want to hold this with my fingers because it looks really pretty nasty. I don't know if it's just going to come straight out or not. Let's just see. Can't get a grip on it. Cannot get a grip on it. Should come out. I might have to rotate the vehicle and do it that way. Let's just see. Okay, I can get a better grip with this. It's a little bit tight because the grease is kind of holding it in there, but that's, you know, it's out now, no big deal. I don't feel like setting up a bunch of cameras. Okay, so just pull these 4 screws out and pry your diff apart, and let's see what's inside of it. Greasy. Okay, so here's the diff. Without looking at the manual or seeing, I didn't know if this end was going to come out from the gear or if it was going to be this end. So it was a really super tight fit. So the only thing you can really do is hold on to the gear and tap on the back of this shaft, and it'll drive this cover off, you know, because it's a real snug fit. And with only having one hand here, it's going to be really hard to show you, but okay, there we go. See? But that's how it goes on. This is the cover here on this side, where the, you know, screws are on this side. Screw heads are on this side, and come up back to that side. Two bearings are off. So I'm going to pack an earplug in there and put it back in and see how it does.